Bud. I'm a private detective. This is my office. The owner doesn't mind me hanging about, and the best place for a private meeting is out in the public. Privacy breeds suspicion. I need attention like I need a foot in my dick. The day begun like 2-day-old cereal. Cold and soggy. Something you really didn't want to swallow. I leaf through the morning mail. And the door opened. And a girl walked in. She was young. And she had a pistol in her hand.
Stick 'em up.
They are up.
Jeez, you hurt me.
It isn't Jacob waving guns at people's faces.
It's just having,
Real or not.
I was just having a little fun.
It wasn't funny.
You should have seen your face.
What were you trying to prove anyway?
I'm waiting for my brother.
I see. You thought I was your brother?
No. Freddie's at Mr. Rogers around the corner, and he told me to wait for him.
Mr. Rogers?
Freddie. I've been waiting for over an hour, and I got bored, so I decided to kill some time, and then I saw you. And I thought, what would a private detective do if somebody decided to stick him up?
It's a dangerous game, sister. Where'd you get the pistol?
It's my brother's.
Freddie?
No, it's my other brother's. I'm gonna have to get him a new one, you know? Freddie's my older brother.
And he won't let you use his pistol?
He doesn't have one.
And you are?
My name's Dot.
Oh, Dot. I have half mine to give you a good spanking for that little stunt.
Well, go ahead. Spank me, I deserve it. I didn't think you'd do it.
You knew I wouldn't do it. You should watch out for that cute little seat duster of yours. Next time you might not be so lucky. Now, with that piece of fatherly advice, you can leave. Beat it.
But I didn't get your name.
I didn't give it.
Well, what should I call you?
My name's Bud.
Spud? That's a strange name. But hey, listen. I proved something when I came in here, didn't I? How alert I am, how nervy. Well, I can get away with almost anything. No one would ever suspect a girl like me was a private detective.
Go on.
Well, now that I'm out of school and out of my dad's house, I can come and go anywhere I please. I can stay up real late at night. Oh, won't you give me a job working for you?
How old are you, Dot?
Old enough, but I look a lot older.
I can see how old you look, and I'm thinking that's too young. But even if you were older, I couldn't give you a job, kid. Don't have enough business to keep myself busy.
But you don't have to pay me. I'll work for the experience.
Listen, being a private detective is not a glamorous, exciting job. It's a boring, underpaid profession. Doors slammed in your face. Creditors after you all the time. Soliciting work from cheap loan outfits, and 9 times out of 10 you end up at the dirty end of the stick. You don't want any part of it.
Oh, but I do. Oh, I do, and I'm going to stay right here until you give me a job.
All right. Without pay, of course.
Of course.
Listen carefully. You know where the Big E department store is?
The Emporium? Yeah.
Tomorrow, they're having a sale on women's ostrich skin pocketbooks. They're very expensive. I've heard something from my sources in the underworld, you understand?
Oh, you can't.
Sources I couldn't possibly divulge to you.
You can't expose your stoolies.
Right. Well, there's a notorious shoplifter coming from Hogtown for that sale. My job is to get her, but she knows my face. If I see her, she won't steal anything unless I catch her red-handed. We can't prove anything. Follow me?
I can get her instead of you because she doesn't know me. Yes, I get it.
Exactly. Go to the store tomorrow, hang around the counter where they sell the ostrich skin pocketbooks. When she lifts one, Grab her. Hand her over to the store manager.
Well, aren't you going to be there?
I told you, she knows me.
Well, what does she look like?
Don't know, never seen her.
You can count on me, Spud. I won't let you down.
The whole thing was a lie. But I figured I owed her back for the dirty trick she played with the water pistol. I felt a moment of remorse, a brief tinge, but it passed. The hell with it. Do her good. Little moments like that in life can make a good day. If nothing ever happens, a day's a lousy one. Decided to go back to work. Then the door opened again. No cutesy little girl this time. Here was a woman. She had just enough for me upstairs, not too much downstairs. Her posture was firm, but relaxed. And her smile was a glass of the good stuff.
Do you know who I am?
Am I supposed to?
My name's Sapphire. Sapphire Smith.
Okay.
My father is Milton. Milton Smith?
No, the guy that built all those city projects.
That's right.
Well, what can I do for you?
You see those two bruisers who followed me in?
What about him?
They're holding me prisoner.
Yeah, why's that?
They've been hired by my father. They follow me everywhere, except the bathroom.
I wouldn't go in there right now if I was you. Why'd your father hire him?
He's afraid that I'll get into some kind of trouble.
You're the kind of twist that often gets into trouble.
I resent your use of terminology.
You don't like twist? What would you prefer? Babe, baby, broad, chick, dame, doll, kitten, looker, sister, skirt, dish.
You can call me client, if you can lose those goons for me. Can you?
For a while.
I'd like to lose them permanently.
You have to get your old man to call him off. Want me to talk to him?
No. That wouldn't be wise. I need to get off topic, but do you hear that?
You're what?
That.
Oh, don't even notice anymore. Must be 8 o'clock.
Pardon me?
It'll end soon enough.
I hope so. It's making me uncomfortable. But back to business. Could we lose them for a few hours?
Sure.
Here's a check for $50. It's for your fee and your expenses.
Miss Smith, let me introduce my secretary, Miss Jean Allwright.
I'm so sorry I wasn't here to greet you upon your arrival. I was in the back, working on the figures. Mrs. Smith. Miss Smith.
A pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
I'm sure it is.
Jealous?
Not of you.
Miss Smith wants to hire me for a little job. Already been paid and everything.
Give that to me. I'll put that where that needs to go.
Okay?
So what's the job?
Nah, don't worry, little noggin. It all sounds in the up and up. Miss Smith, shall we?
Of course. Nice meeting you, Miss. All right.
Yeah, it sure was.
Time to go, Mrs. Smith. I'm getting worried.
I'm fine.
Who might you be, fella?
Who you calling fella, Matt?
I'm calling you fella. Fella? What's it to you? Come on. Let's go.
Just a minute there, Poindexter.
Hey! This is a private party. Come on. Let's go. Perhaps some other time.
guy was cocky. I don't like cocky guys. Far too pleased with himself. I stretched my arms out. My left above my head, my right down almost at my knee, and yawned as if I was bored. I brought my right fist up from the knee and caught the man in the belly, an inch above his belt buckle. The air belched out of his lungs with a loud whoop. His knees sagged and he went to the floor. In a praying position. Let's go.
Simply wonderful. I didn't expect you to hit him.
Neither did he.
That's for being so brave. And if that isn't good enough for an excuse, I'm sure I can think of another.
If you can't think of another, ask me.
So, where are you taking me, Mr. Detective?
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Actually, if you'll be a doll, I have an appointment at the Knockout Club.
Never been there.
Oh, you're right.
The Knockout Club it is. Nice place.
Get yourself a drink. I need to talk to someone. I'll be right back.
I had a funny feeling about this. Something wasn't right. The way she paid up front. The way she clung to me like stale jello to a glass bowl. I wasn't getting the whole story, but when wasn't I? Nobody's ever what they seem, and even when they are, they aren't. She's probably gonna get a visit from those two goons tomorrow, looking for a little revenge. 50 McDonald's is nothing to sneeze at. I'm starting to think I should have asked for more.
To be or not to be, that is not the question. I decided long ago to be. With me, for to be, make me some suggestions, good or bad, which is the best for me. When you're after fun and laughter, this aggravates you. Some reformers say, oh, my climate awaits you. If it's naughty to rouge your lips, shake your shoulders and twitch your hips. Let a lady confess I wanna be bad. And if it's naughty to vamp the men, sleep each morning till after 10, then the answer is yes, I'm gonna be bad. This thing of being a good little goodie is all very well, but what can you do when you're loaded with plenty of hell? If it's wrong to let someone take just a little kiss by mistake, then the answer is yes, I'm gonna be bad. And if it's naughty to rouge your lips, shake your shoulders and twist your hips. Let a lady confess I wanna be bad. And if it's naughty to vamp the men, sleep each morning till after 10, then the answer is yes, I'm gonna be bad. Well, all around me they tell me how terribly naughty I am. Nobody caring and nobody giving a damn. When you're
Here?
Why not?
Isn't there somewhere more, private?
No one sees or hears anything in this place. Or aren't you man enough to take me right here, right now?
So that's our game. Pushing limits. See how far things can be pushed before they're pushed too far. I can play along. I gather her skirt in my fingers, raise it up over her hips. I get a hint of her body rise past up off my face. She was firm but relaxed, and not wearing much under that dress. In an instant it was over. Fiercely and abruptly.
My goodness, Spud.
It's Bud.
What did I say?
It doesn't matter.
I think our time's up.
I think you're right. With that 50 you gave me won't cover my expenses.
Doesn't this count for anything?
I'm not charging you for that.
You drive a hard bargain. But I had a good time. So when do we do this again?
It's up to you. You're paying.
I better get home. Daddy will be angry if I get home too late.
What about those two palookas?
If I don't say I lost them, they might not say they lost me. He pays them well, you see. We've been doing this for weeks now. Grown up hide and seek. But it's wearing thin.
What made your father decide to hire bodyguards for you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I might not.
Do you need to know?
No.
Then let's skip it. I better go.
You take the car. I can walk from here. I'm gonna have to charge you for oil and gas.
Don't carry this expenses thing too far.
You're the one who made a business. Why don't let me talk to your old man? Explain to him that you're gonna be...
Don't go near my father. Do you understand?
Sure, baby. We'll do it your way.
I'll return your car tomorrow. I'll be in touch.
You can leave a message with the answering service. The bar. They don't mind. Saves me a penny.
Do you always think about money?
Only when I don't have any.
Well, from now on, lover boy, money will be the least of your worries. Good night.
Didn't know what to expect when you walked into my office earlier. I didn't expect that. Good evening all around, I'd say. There's still something not quite right.
I told you it was a private party, but you wouldn't listen. You mustn't butt in where you're not invited.
He drew his fist back. I saw it coming, but I never felt it.
You want to get a milkshake? Yeah.
You liar! You filthy
I never said the Emporium.
Yes, you did say the Emporium.
I said the May Company. You're confused. And you failed your first assignment.
Pretty sure you said the Emporium.
I said the May Company. That's where the sale is. Why would I have told you something else?
I don't know. That's what you said.
No, you made a mistake and now you're trying to blame it on me. Guess I'll have to do it myself now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Spud. I really am.
Oh, you'll never become a detective this way, kid. I'll give you one more chance. Go to the May Company tomorrow for the sale. You might catch that shoplifter yet. Or maybe it wasn't ostrich skin pocketbooks. Maybe it was plastic pocketbooks.
Plastic? They're too cheap to steal.
Maybe you're right. And maybe my stoolies are wrong. Why don't you go see what gives to the May Company?
Oh, thank you, Spud. Thank you so much.
Where'd you learn to kiss like that?
Oh, my girlfriends and I used to practice at school. Why, don't you like it?
Scram. Sheesh. Morning, Gene.
Good morning. What's with the jailbaits?
Just some kid.
You remember what happened last time?
I think we both agreed never to speak of that again. Besides, it wasn't my fault.
Sapphire Smith called while you were sleeping.
I was beginning to wonder.
She wants to meet you at the Seal House.
Swell.
I'd watch myself around her if I was you.
Well, you aren't. Appreciate the concern, but you...
You know who she is, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm off to the Seal House.
You expect me to sit here while you walk right into the jaws of a lioness's den?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Don't worry so much about me.
You just go on. I'm going back to my office, my closet. Careful, Bud.
Going somewhere? Fella?
Nowhere in particular. But where was I gonna go? He had the bulge on me.
Then you wouldn't mind taking a ride with us. Mr. Smith wants to talk to you.
Oh, he does he?
Yeah. He ain't too happy about you and Sapphire going out last night.
And I ain't too happy with you either.
What you do with that heater, hombre? Shoot me?
I ain't your pal.
If he wanted to shoot you, you'd be dead already. Now let's go and don't try anything. Melvin here, he doesn't want to shoot you, but sometimes he gets a little nervous. Don't you, Melvin?
Yeah. You wouldn't like it when I'm nervous.
I don't like it now.
Let's go. Fella.
Told you before, don't call me fella, Mac.
Hey, what if I call you bum instead, you bum? Now quit stalling.
I've been trying to think of a way out of this. Do you really want to go anywhere with these two gorillas? After all, there ought to be a limit to how many times a man should be worked over for the same mistake. I didn't relish the prospect of another beating. As I turned to escort Smith's muscle, an old acquaintance came through the door.
Who is this old acquaintance? Will Spud live to regret his dalliance with the mysterious Sapphire. I meant Bud. What'd I say? And how will his secretary Jean keep her hands clean through all this? Does Doc know the difference between ostrich skin and plastic? These questions, answers, and a couple of contusions will all be sallied forth in the next episode of Sapphire Noir.
Next week,